Hello everybody, I'm Jade from J5 Aerial Photography, and I just wanted to do a FPV monitor review. I just purchased a monitor that has a built-in 32 channel receiver, and it seems like in the world of FPV and filming, or at least what I'm trying to do as far as filming with the quadcopter and that type of thing, that it's a little difficult when it comes to finding the right monitor, or that it can be a little difficult. So anyways, I thought I would start doing some reviews that that way, you know, if you're out in the market for one, it might help you along, just because this is the second one that I've purchased now, and I don't think I've really still found my, you know, right fit. So the one that I purchased here is the RX-LCD5802, and I'll put that in the show notes too so that you have it. I got it from Heli Direct. I've got the receipt here, and so this is kind of what the box looks like so that you can kind of get a sense of it. The bummer is that when they sent it to me, there was no charger, so that was missing, unfortunately. I don't know if it was just kind of a fluke thing or what happened there, but so that was kind of a downfall. But other than that, you know, it comes with your standard kind of RCA cables and that type of thing. No real frills, to be honest. But so that's kind of that. And then, as you can see here, I've got it hooked to my remote, and this is kind of what I found to be the easiest system for me to kind of track along, you know, with the quad while you're filming. But on the side here, as you can tell, I've got kind of a makeshift thing that I've done to put a LiPo for charging. And then on the side here, it also has an AV in, the Diversity AV out, and then an RF-B AV out, and an AV out. So it's got some options there for the outs, and then also, you know, if you probably want to hook up like your Fat Shark goggles to it, you can use the in. So that, I think, is pretty standard there. The diversity feature is pretty nice on this. I have to say, on the positive side, the one thing that I really did like about this monitor is that I didn't experience one glitch with filming today. It had no problem. I mean, not one glitch at all. Now, I've got what they send, you know, standard as far as the antennas here, but I did have on this side a circular polarized, which I find to be really nice. And then on my quad, I've got the circular polarized as well. So anyways, I'm going to see if I can turn this on so that you guys can kind of get a sense of what the actual screen looks like. Now, what I also found when I was out using it is that it was hard to see in the sun. And I even kind of went underneath a tree to kind of, you know, give myself some shade. You know, they've got this sunshade here, but it's pretty limited as far as what it provides, being that it's kind of short. And then, you know, I was under the shade of a tree, and I still was having some troubles actually kind of really, you know, I was having to squint to see the screen. I mean, it's bright to a certain extent, but it wasn't quite as bright as I would have liked. And then the other dilemma was that I would switch. I have, I'll show you here. Oops. On my 450, you can see I've got both an FPV camera and as well the GoPro. Now, I'm able to switch between those two, and even when I was doing that, the picture was still fuzzy. It wasn't crystal clear, and they do have kind of a setting on the monitor to try and make that better, but it just wasn't working for me. It was still, I mean, it wasn't like it was horrible. You know, you still got a sense that that's a tree and you're getting close to it, but at the same time, it would have been nice if it was sharper, and the sharpening adjustment just wasn't really cutting it. So anyways, let me see if I can turn this on here real quick so you can see kind of what it looks like in case it is something that interests you. And by the way, while I'm thinking about it, you can tell the name's kind of generic with the RX-LCD5802. I have a feeling this is a repurposed monitor from like Hobby King. I have a feeling this is one of the versions that they sell, but they may have kind of renamed it and then be selling it under that kind of generic name for, like, you know, people that use Fat Shark products. So but don't quote me on that. I could be completely wrong. That was just kind of the feeling I got about it. And also, I forgot to mention that this was after tax about 230 bucks, and that was including shipping. So it's not like it was that cheap. It was pretty pricey. I just wish it was something that I felt I would really be able to use consistently. But let me turn it on so you can see. Let's see here. And I'll probably edit this out so it goes a little faster. So there's kind of the picture coming from my FPV camera. Now I will say it's not totally on the part of the monitor, because the FPV camera I have is a 600 line. It's not the most fantastic when it comes to quality. It does pretty well in low light, but it's not like it's stellar, you know. So then I'll switch over to the GoPro. Now you can see with the GoPro you got a lot more colors, and I'll also show you in here. I did like the way this functioned. I had another, like I said, I had purchased another monitor. It was Fly something, and it glitched a lot, so I ended up having to send that back. But the menu in that one was also kind of, it wasn't very intuitive. This one is real intuitive. You can hit search, it'll find the best channel, it'll tell you how strong it is, which I thought was kind of cool, because then you know you're really getting that good connection. And it really did have some nice features when it came to that. So anyways, let me kind of go through here. But you can see here it's kind of glitching, I think, because maybe I'm so close, or because I've got on, you know, both these antennas now. So if you go through here, you can adjust the brightness very easily, up and down. The contrast is there for you to adjust up and down as well. And then you've got color. I bumped kind of all of these up, and then I took them down. I kind of fluctuated to see if I could get any different results, but again, I just was not getting as clear a picture as I really wanted. So let's see, and then like you can see here, there's also a sharpness feature. Now it only goes up to 63. I don't know why that's the limit on it, but it just didn't cut it, I didn't think. Although in here it's not doing so bad, but when I was out, I mean, let's see here if I can kind of move it around. It's kind of getting that pretty well, but like I said, when I was out filming, it just was not very sharp, unfortunately. So again, I'm on the hunt for a new one. You know, I'm not sure which one yet. It may be either where I buy the separate monitor and then a separate receiver, because I'm thinking that maybe if they're just individual items, they'll do really well on their own, because they were constructed just to do that individual job and not be an all-in-one kind of solution. But then there's also another monitor I'm looking at called the Lilliput, which the hobby shop I go to does sell, called Hobby Action. Phenomenal people over there, and but again, it's a bit of a higher price point. It's at $350. This one was $230. I was trying to find something in the $200 range. I don't know if that may be the difference, though, that, you know, if you jump up to that $350 range, then it all comes together. I'm still trying to see if maybe if you do buy the monitor and the receiver separately, that would still keep you in about the $200 range, which I think, you know, is a good price point. So we'll see. But I'll get back to you on that. I'll do another review, of course. And I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know if there's something else you would like me to, you know, express in these videos, or something that I'm missing. Other than that, again, I'll be back with another review. And thank you so much for watching. I'm Jade with J5 Aerial Photography, and I hope to hear from you in the notes, or in the comments rather. But thanks for watching.